Hello everyone, this is Alexandra from Helix Tarot, and these are readings for February 2017. I hope you had a wonderful January, and these two cards symbolize what is currently happening with the sun. It's in the sign of Aquarius, and the star is a card of Aquarius, and it speaks about joy and happiness and hope and healing and the feeling that we follow the right path and that the divine is leading us by the hand, and we are so hopeful and full of trust like a child. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all your comments, for all your likes, and for your subscriptions. I hope you still enjoy my readings, and let's meet within your reading. Hello Virgo. This is your reading for February, what the month, February 2017. Your cards are already laid out because I've done reading in Polish previously, so no need to lay them out again. So I already know what's going on, and to be perfectly honest, it's a sad reading. It's a sad reading. It ends well, but still, this won't be the happiest of months, according to this reading. So you have two sevens, which is a very demanding, three sevens. Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, and Seven of Pentacles, which is a demanding energy. Seven is a moment in tarot when you can really grow very much, but growing is painful, and this reading is quite painful, quite a painful one. So as your overall energy, you have Seven of Wands, and for me, this means competition. This means you have forces opposing you, and you have to stand your ground. You have to defend yourself. You have to find courage in yourself, which is not bad at all. What I like about this card is that this person somehow describes him or herself in this card. Because you have to meet with opposing energies, you know better who you are, you know better who you want, you know better what do you stand for. Okay? So perhaps a good attitude is to treat it like a sport of some kind. We like sports generally. There's nothing wrong in competition in sport. This person, he's not sad, he's not mad, he's even, I would say, a little happy. So there is happiness in this. It can be. Okay, at the center of your reading you have King of Swords. King of Swords isn't a very earthy energy. It's air. It's all about air. It's the master of analysis, the master of thinking, the master of words. He's not very open to emotions. As you can see, he's very well armored. But he has a clear mind and a very sharp sword that is ready to act, that is ready to purge, and that is ready to cut something off. So it seems for me, because you have another 1, 2, 3 sword cards in your reading, it seems to me that the way you cope with your problems this month is very cerebral, right? You think, perhaps you overthink, but still it seems the best way for you to cope with what happened to you. What's helping you or hindering you is the Wheel of Fortune. So there is no way to say if it's helping you or hindering you, because all we know about the Wheel of the Year, the Wheel of Fortune, is that it's turning. And usually it's turning in your favor. Sooner or later it is. But we don't know how it works now. We don't know what would happen if this wasn't present here. Would your reading be better or worse than this? So whatever happens, you can expect change. This is one of the change cards in your reading. At the base, you have a very powerful energy of karma, which is also about change. It's about getting a chance to have a new life. It's getting a chance to understand everything that happened and leave it behind and start with a clean page. Start it all over again, but having the wisdom from the former life. And it's very powerful and mystic, and you see your life in a different light, which is good. But it also can be demanding. It can mean you have to leave your past life behind. It's not always very pleasant. It sometimes can be painful, but there is hope here, and that's what's most important. So you may have this very strong undercurrent in your life, this need to begin anew, to meet your karma. What's going to the past is Queen of Cups, and she's very much out of the reading. She's faced into the past on this card. It is a very gentle and loving energy. It's the mother love, unconditional and overwhelming. She's very intuitive. She's very in touch with her emotions. She's open. Her feet is bare, and she's willing to share this cup with all those who she loves. And she's also asking for intimacy. So perhaps this is someone very important in your life who gave you love, and now this person is going to the past. It can also be your own energy passing for some reason. It's like love is going out here. It's not present in this reading at all. This reading is very cold and full of change and full of sorrow. I'm sorry to say it. I would like to say more pleasant things, but life sometimes is like that. If it doesn't resonate with you, then okay. I'm happy for you. Check your moon and rising signs if it doesn't resonate with you. But if it resonates, just, have hope that this wheel will start to turn the other way, or you will climb from there to here, because you will. Sooner or later. Nothing is eternal in our life. And here another change card, and this is a sudden change. This is something you can't predict, because if you could, you would leave this building before the lightning strikes. And it's also about the blow into ego. Your ego hurts here. It's not always bad. Sometimes it's a revelation of some kind. Sometimes it's, the knowing, the truth revealed suddenly, which really, of course, destroys something, but for the greater good. Whatever it is, it destroys old structures and enables you to build something new on the place. But losing these old structures may be very difficult and very painful for you. It's like you get to know something here. I think about knowing because of all these swords. It's all very mental, what's happening here. With this King of Swords, and then into the future you have Four of Swords. So it's like you come home after a very demanding battle. And you leave your swords by the wall. And you have this little branches with the puffy white things. I don't remember the name in English, but they symbolize peace. So finally you have peace of mind, and you need it. You need to rest after all this. This is the state of meditation. This is the state of thinking about life and death and what made you alive. Why are you still alive? Why did you survive? Understanding this, understanding the mystery of life and death. So it's all very competitive here. There's a sudden change, turn of events. Someone's going out of your life. Some love is leaving your life, and you need the change to start anew. You have this need to start anew, to begin something new with a clear mind. That's why you have to rest. You have to gather all this to live again. But now you're in a difficult position because you're in the Five of Pentacles. So you feel the loss. You feel the lack. You're in the middle of winter. Perhaps not in the middle. Perhaps it's I recognize a little fog here. So perhaps this snow is already melting, but there is still here, and the water isn't flowing, and this tree is very bare, and this little flower is a very early sign of coming spring, but it's not here yet. You feel cold, you feel alone, you feel left out, and you may suffer with this. And who's gonna help you here? It seems you're very alone in this reading. There are no people here, which is very sad. So this is internal, this is within you, this winter, this loneliness and cold. And what's external is Seven of Swords, which is even worse. I rarely see this card in a bad light, because sometimes it can be very positive. It's thinking outside the box, it's finding the way out, it's being non-conformistic. It's leaving something behind, but for a reason. If you check your virtues, if you check your motives, and if they are good, it's a good card. Leaving and being lighter with this. But here, I cannot see it this way. Here I see it in the traditional negative light, as someone leaving the place without responsibility. Someone stealing something from you and leaving. Someone leaving you behind and sneaking out without saying a word. It's like, okay, I go, bye. As if nothing ever happened. And somehow I feel this is connected with this. Both these people are coming into the past direction. And you feel left here. It's not okay to leave like that, you feel. It's not okay. But you're left this way. Now your hopes and fears, Seven of Pentacles. And again, I usually see this card as an optimistic, like wait a little longer and see what happens. It's gonna be okay. But here you're definitely afraid of evaluating something. Because it is a time of evaluating, of seeing, was it good that I invested in something? Was it a good decision to do it? Was this time and energy wasted or not? And you're afraid it's wasted. You're afraid it's never gonna grow enough to bear fruit. You're afraid to wait there longer because you've waited long enough. And what happened? What happened? That's how you feel. The winter came too early. So there is a fear that something you put your heart and work in will never bloom, will never come true, will never happen. Perhaps you hope, if I wait a little longer, perhaps it will happen. But deep inside you feel it won't. It won't, because somebody left too early and left you bare and cold. And this is so sad together with this karma card. That's what you're hoping for, and you will get it, but not now. Not now. It's working. It's still working. It's a major arcana. So it works for a long time, for a longer time. And it will come eventually, just not now. But the outcome is a tiny little bit of optimism in this reading, because you have 6 of Swords. So you stay within the mental realm, but you're moving into a better place. That's how you cope with this, I feel. Your rest is mental. You were betrayed in a mental way, and now you're moving into a safer harbor. What is important here is that you see the back of this person. So she or he, you, are leaving something on the shore, the things you don't need, and you have everything you need here on your boat. But you feel lighter. In some way it's a similar card to this one. He's also leaving something behind, but it's not okay. Here it is okay to leave something behind. And here you know your destination. You know it's going to be better. From murky waters into brighter waters. Okay? So you're moving finally, as the outcome of all this. You're slowly moving to a better position. But the process is not an easy one here. The process requires silence, rest. The process is painful. This knowing of our state, that we are in the cold, that we lack so many things, materially, mentally, spiritually and emotionally. The feeling that someone left us, that the love left us, it's not an easy feeling. And perhaps it's hard to say it aloud. It wasn't worth it. But when you do it, you'll be able to move further. Which is not an easy decision, I can imagine. Okay, Virgo, that's it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it looks like that, but those are the cards for you. I can't do anything with it. I'm telling you what I'm seeing and what I'm understanding. But remember about this Wheel of Fortune. Always turning. Always turning. And here it starts turning in your favor. Okay? Nothing lasts forever. These 5 of Pentacles. This February will turn into March. And March is spring. So everything will flow again. Stay positive. I hope you have a lot of strength. And I hope you're still gonna have Happy February. Blessings.